Hello, I'm Payo time, and this is
Rams house. How are you doing?
so good. Oh, and we're doing a collaboration together. Today, we are going to do a reflection video on the Rams Chiefs Monday night game from a couple years ago. But Rams House, thank you so much for coming on to the channel.
Yeah,
Rams
no
House,
problem.
if for some reason you're subscribed to my channel and you're not subscribed to Rams House, you need to get over there because he is one of the greatest Rams YouTubers on the internet.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Rams House, appreciate the work you do so much. It's brought much joy into my life.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, so what we're gonna do here, folks, is we're gonna talk about a couple aspects of the game, of kind of before the game, during the game, and after the game, and we're going to talk about our feelings. But if you're a Rams fan or a football fan and you know what an awesome game this was, comment below. We want to hear what was your experience during this game. So Rams House, I asked you the question. You knew going into that game, I believe the Rams were either 8-0 or 9-0. I
Yeah.
think the Chiefs had lost one game going into that, or maybe they had. No, I don't think.
I think they were undefeated too.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were undefeated. So we had two undefeated teams. Both offenses were high scoring. Those were two defenses that weren't that great at the time. But what were your thoughts going into that game that you knew was a big game?
I was just really excited to see what was going to happen because I know for me, I was like, okay, this is a Chiefs team that was an up-and-coming team. Their offense was pretty much almost like a carbon copy of ours, just with different types of players on it. It seemed like a lot of the plays and stuff like that were similar to what we did and vice versa and stuff like that. And I knew it was going to be a high-scoring game, like maybe 60 points total, but I did not expect over 50 points each. Like, that was just such a thriller. And I expected Gurley to be more of a part of it than he was. And it was really like Goff lighting it up mostly. And I think that was just what I was expecting. I was expecting the offenses to be really good. And I knew that both offenses were almost similar to each other. So I was super excited and pumped up. And it felt like that whole week was like 5 months long. Because I was like, I just want to get this done and show Chiefs fans we can beat them.
I remember that. It was a long week. And even like, to your comment, with a score of like 54-51, like, and Todd Gurley doesn't score in that game, like that was a phenomenal game that year. And I remember I had posted to Facebook my prediction of this score was gonna. I had this. You can go back to my Facebook. You can see this. I predicted 54-45 for the Rams. That was my prediction.
You were close on that.
I was really close, and all my friends were like, whoa, you were so close. And I remember I had two friends that were supposed to come watch the game with me. I was in university at the time, and we had like this rec center, and I had my popcorn, I had my little food there. And then I didn't know this, but there had actually been a yoga group that had said they had booked the area in the rec center where like the TV was, but like the TV was a little bit down. And I was just like, oh no, like what? And so my two friends bailed on me, and I asked the yoga, I'm like, are you cool if I still watch this year? And they're like, yeah, just try and keep it down. And so these people are doing like yoga and have all this yoga music, and I have the game on, and I'm like, like I have to yell. But anyway, so this was like going into this game. So then what are your thoughts after halftime and it's tied up at 21?
I think my thoughts on it, I was just like, okay, I know that because at that point, I think, I'm not sure, I feel like we got one defensive score on them. So I know we got like two of them, maybe even three, but I think it's two. I remember I was thinking whoever is the best and doesn't turn the ball over, I think will win. And I was hoping that, because at this time Goff was really good, and like we had an offensive line that was really protecting him, and so turnovers weren't that big of a problem for him. And I was like, okay, as long as we do that, I was even thinking run the ball with Gurley more to run out that time because both offenses were so good. But I was like, we can get a couple turnovers and also just be consistent and not turn the ball over ourselves. I think that we can win this game.
Yeah, I remember because the Rams had missed an extra point early in the game, and I remember thinking, "Oh no, like is this gonna
Yeah,
be the call?" Like, what? And then when the Chiefs kicker missed going into halftime, and the Monday night crew, I forget who was announcing it, was like, "Are you kidding me?
yeah,
This game's going to be tied up at half!" Like, and
yeah.
it was exciting, and I remember at halftime the yoga group had finally left, and I had my phone was blowing up with all my friends being like the Rams are gonna lose this, the Rams are winning this,
Yeah,
all the trash talk that you get on social media platforms. And I remember being so excited at halftime and being like, okay, like the Rams can win this, they can win this.
yeah.
Oh my, like this is where we're gonna do like
Because if
um
we beat them, then we would have a good shot at the Super Bowl. Because the Chiefs were almost in the Super Bowl too. So I thought that like if we could win this, then that means that we're a good enough team to go to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, and I think it'll be really interesting. Uh, yeah, I know the day is coming. With next off season, where we're expected to get back up to that high scoring 30 points per game, plus kind of mentality. But if you look back to like what the Chiefs were doing in that season and what the Rams were doing in that season, it really like kind of set the mold for what offenses in today's NFL do.
Yeah,
Lots of motions and jet sweeps, lots of you kind of if you have a good run game, the purpose of your run game is to set up your pass game. Like it's there's a
it's like
lot
the
that you can take away from that season.
yeah, it's like I feel like the Packers in the divisional round when we were playing them, I was like, this looks like the 2018 offense that we had, and I was like, man, this isn't fair. This is the offense we created, but now it's being used against us. And I know that the Packers were using a lot of those same things too. And yeah, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, and so okay, so we're going into the fourth quarter, and I remember like there were so many lead changes in that game,
I know.
and it was so stressful, but in the best way possible. And what were your thoughts when Ebukon or I think Donald like forced the fumble, and
Yeah,
then
like he
Ebukon
always
Samson,
does.
yeah, Samson Ebukon, he picks up the ball and gets that touchdown.
I was so excited because I was like, yeah, if we can bring down Mahomes at least twice, that'll give us a good shot because he can run around. And when Donald hit him, my first thoughts was like pick up the ball and score, which we did. And then after he scored, I was like, man, I wish Donald could have picked that up and scored it because I still want sometime before Donald retires him to pick up the ball and stiff arm a guy and run to the end zone because he has the strength and he wants the touchdown. But yeah, I was excited. And then after I was like, I wish Donald could have scored that.
I wish that would be so fun to see Aaron Donald score a touchdown.
Yeah. Put him in at running back.
Yeah, oh, that'd be great. But okay, so we go on, we win the game 54-51, and I remember the headlines of barn burner in LA, or the defenses took the night off, which isn't the case. Like defense was very much part of that game. And what were your feelings when the Rams, like the clock it hit 0 and the Rams won that game?
I was honestly yelling around the house, like really, like just cheering around, because I knew that I think the last possession was with the Chiefs, and then he threw an interception. I don't remember if it was Marcus Peters, I think it was, but I remember I was really stressed out because I was like, you're giving the Chiefs the last possession of the game, so it just kept going back and forth, and I was really worried. And then when we picked it off, and then we were able to run out that clock at the end, I was so excited, and I was just like, yes, we've proven it. We can beat the Chiefs now, and they still haven't beaten us yet with Mahomes, so I'm excited for that too. But I was just overall really stoked and really happy about that.
Absolutely. Oh, I remember like that night rewatching those highlights like countless times, and for like the next 3 weeks, I think I watched them at least once a day.
Yeah,
And like
you have to.
yeah, even today, like I was telling you in one of your live streams that like if I have a bad day and I just want to like get cheered up, toss on the Rams Chiefs,
Yeah.
Monday night game highlights, and Oh,
I even watch like they actually have a full version of that on YouTube, like the full game. I even sometimes just put that back on. I'm like, I can watch the whole game all over again and not have to be stressed.
It's odd. I have a couple of friends that are Chief fans, and like I love bringing up that game to them because you know, like a little bit of gloating, but at the same time, like the Chief fans loved it, right? Like
Yeah,
that you knew Patrick Mahomes was going to be a star after, like before that game, but definitely after that game, right? Yeah.
and now a lot of the times Chiefs fans are like, well, we at least won the Super Bowl. I'm like, okay, yeah, you won, but we still beat you.
Yep. Yeah, no, Patty Mahomes has never been able to beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll cling on to that for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Rams House, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming on the channel and doing this. And if you are watching this, there's actually going to be a second part of this collaboration over on Rams House channel. So you definitely want to head over there and watch that, as we're two Ram fans that are just ramming out over the Rams.
Yeah, love talking about the Rams. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Please like, comment, and subscribe to both Rams House and Payo Time. Payo Time and Rams House. Peace and out.